Hello and welcome to episode 36 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. So Ponte Preta showed some encouraging form in the last episode. Can we keep it going today? Well, let's just crack on. I feel like we're going to have a lot to do in this one. So quick check of the messages, and we're up to position 267 in the club rankings. That may be good. I can't remember where we were before. Scout's got a little something for us, and we've got our report for June to look at. Let's just take a look at that first, shall we? Only the 3 games to look at, and mixed performances. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. The absolute spanking at the hands of Corinthians started the month off badly. And in terms of goals and assists, a bit of a mix, spread out pretty evenly. Mara Jr. obviously with the 2 goals in the last episode. Ibanez performing well in terms of ratings, and Matthias as well with a 6.3, and he has appeared a few more times than usual. Nothing really to write home about here. Marison 25%. The numbers are so small, this is almost irrelevant, and really nothing to look at here. That was pointless. So we are about to make our way into the negotiation period. The transfer window is about to slam open. Will we make some big signings? Will we just be smart, strengthen the areas that we need to strengthen? Or will we go for one big signing? We've got the Mara Junior money plus a little bit of money. We've got something to look at here just before we keep going. Been offered the job of International. It's a tempting one. They're certainly going to be pushing for the title. They're one of the favourites, but I think we're going to leave it. Also had a bit of interest from Midtjylland. Are they Danish? Is that a real side? I'm not even sure who that is. But Europe, obviously, I would say, coming a calling for Zico, surely. It's not long until some of the really big sides will be looking at one of Brazil's best ever players, who is also performing well as a manager. Great experience as well. He's got to be an attractive prospect, but for now we're staying put. I've had a bid in for Jimmy Quids, but no, I think we'll decline that. He's been excellent this season. And we can flat out refuse any offers for Zico, and we can move into the negotiation period. Let's get some stuff done. I think we're going to have a little look around the advanced search now. Try and find some players that we need. But not before we hear from Angry Phil Collins. Barely even looking up there for his phone. If we can maintain this forward momentum, we'll be well placed to achieve this season's objectives. Yes, we will. Top 6 was the goal. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't worry, our eyes are firmly on the prize. Another really, really important, significant cutscene there. Let's take a look at the scouts. So a right back is certainly an area that we need to improve in. I like Arnaldo. He's not really done much wrong, but I feel it's such an important position. If we can go out and find a really special one, then I'll be happy to spend big money on it. Central midfielder, probably of the... I think the general consensus is most important, probably centre-back or right back. For me, it's right back. I think our centre-backs will probably muddle through, maybe. I think all centre-backs make those sort of mistakes that we've been making, especially at the level that we can afford. And then a defensive midfielder / central midfielder would be great, and that's what we're looking for here, really. This guy, Minozi, I mean, what we want from both the central and defensive midfielders are ball winning and aggression to go alongside ball control and passing. Alejandro's got a little bit of aggression. Great passer, great all-rounder, but we've got a lot of players like that. We need someone who can roll up their sleeves, get busy in the centre of the park, win the ball back and distribute. Maciel Aldivisi playing in the Argentinian league. Again, a little bit weak in those defensive areas, and that's more like what we want there. Benavidez. Yeah, he's pretty good, pretty quick, 22-year-old. Yeah, interesting. See, that's what we're looking for. 70s across defensive awareness, ball winning and aggression. Also a decent passer, also pretty quick. 81 physical contact, I like that. Benavidez and Sosa looking pretty good. Let's put a bid in for Sosa. Just as an 49 million? They don't view him as a critical signing, but they want 49 million for him. Well, we just can't afford that. 29 million we might be able to scrape together, but that is our entire budget blown. Wages we can certainly manage. It could be a little lower. On a 3-year, 0.3 mil worth a go, but he's a lot more expensive than I thought he would be. Not a huge amount in the scouts, to be honest, so I think we're going to have to delve into the advanced search. Let's just remind ourselves, actually, before we go any further, how high can we go? 77, Mara Jr. is our best player. Highest rated player. So that's where we start. Obviously the max then becomes 77. the moment, the only nationality worth looking at is Brazil. We've already signed our one non-South American player, and Brazil is the only area that we can just freely search in within the advanced search. Let's see if they've got at the top here. Oh, Douglas Luiz. I was watching Villa today, and he is quality. And he is actually exactly the sort of player that we'd want to sign. I can't imagine he'd want to come here. He's got a 142 million release fee. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen, which is a shame because he's a great player. And that's, I mean, that is dead on exactly the sort of player that we want. But that's not going to be a player that we can sign. So a right back or a centre back, also things that we want to look at here. Ideally, I suppose, when we're looking at these really big players, we need someone with a low release fee. Gabriel, centre back at... How has he got such a low release fee at 23 years old? 8 mil release fee, lovely stuff. Gabriel, playing at Lille, 84 heading, 83 physical contact. He's great, of course he is. Naldo as well, that makes more sense. A 2 mil release fee on a 38-year-old, that's understandable. Oh, he is good. Bit slow though. Whereas Gabriel, definitely got to put a bid in for him. I can't imagine he'd want to come to the Brazilian leagues, but we'll give it a go. Could stretch to 3.7 mil. Give him a nice low release fee as well. I mean, that's a crazy low release fee, but that is what he's on now. Anyway, we have to keep the release fee as it is. Give him a nice big clean sheet bonus and a win bonus. Unlikely. But maybe his career's not going the way that he hoped in France. Maybe he wants a trip home. Maybe he's a local lad. We don't know. Let's just finally take a look at right backs. That is the area that we want to strengthen the most. Let's see if we can find someone. Actually, we want a right back. We don't want an old right back. I mean, not old, but we don't want anyone over 25. Let's have a look at the release fees here. Just a quick scan down. We need someone around the 30 mark who is a fully fledged right back. Mailton. Looks okay. Sort of hard to remember what Arnaldo's actually good or bad at. Bruno from Guarani. Looks okay, not a great passer. Oh, I don't know. Can we get away with Arnaldo for the rest of the season? This guy is pretty rapid. Coutinho, not a great passer. I mean, we'd like a really top right back. Someone like this guy, Fernando C at Botafogo. Really quick. Decent on the ball. Good passer. Really want someone with pinpoint crossing. That'd be great. Marcinho there, 54 mil release fee. Oh, look at that passing there. Weak defensively, but that would be interested by this guy. Incredible passer of the ball. I mean, we don't have 54 million. But maybe we could sell some players and find a way to encourage him to join us. We'll give him the win bonus. We'll give him the clean sheet bonus. Worth a punt here, but there's not really much coming up here that is working for me. Quick look at the list, and I do always come back to this guy, the young Argentinian we liked from Rosario Central, Pereira. We've always considered signing him. I think he was one of our scouted players. He's more of a central midfielder. We always said he would be the perfect replacement for Igor. Great passer, good on the ball, relatively quick, he's strong. He's got 73 aggression, 71 defensive awareness. That's what we wanted. Not a lot else other than that really to him, but he is a great player. 42 million release fee is probably going to be out of our range. Anyway, let's see how these initial bids go. Probably just get into the first game. Got a bit of something here. Oh, Gabriel's moving along nicely. Think we can push him to agree terms that are a little more favourable. We tried that before, Phil, and it didn't work. Willem, listen. I'm not going to go back to the negotiating table. It's not going to make any difference, is it, really? If we've got him sorted, if he wants to come, we're not going to renegotiate if we can afford it. So Sosa's declined. Gabriel has gone through. Marcinho's gone through as well. And we've had a bid for Igor. Probably isn't going to be very much. What did they say about that? We lose a strong player off the bench. It's not even true. He starts almost every game, but let's take a look and see how much they've offered. 5.7 million. It's an absolute disgrace. That's well below his market value. You know that's taking the piss. If it was somewhere close to the market value, I might consider selling him, but not for that money. So what have we got potentially coming in? Well, we've got the Sousa money. Vini not worth selling for that. Ricardo not worth selling for that. Jimmy Quid's too important to us. Diego Renan, 17 million for him. That is tempting. We love him as the replacement of all replacements, but we probably could say goodbye to him and have him go off to China. So Gabriel from Lille, that's an absolute steal. He wants big wages, as you'd expect, but that is a top class, big old centre-back coming in as well. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. And Marcinho, the player with the wand of a right boot. They want 54 million, and rightly so, but what an upgrade that would be to two of our defenders. I suppose defence is the issue for us. He's not really a defender, that is the problem. He's more of a right-sided midfielder, you would say. But he's quick, decently strong, probably still do a job defensively, but he's likely to be a real handful going forward. Well, let's try and renegotiate Marcinho. I don't like the sound of that. Oh yeah, it's release fee, isn't it? We can't really do anything about that. We just need to find 54 million for him. It's going to be difficult. We've got 11 million now. We can add 17 to that, so that is 28, nearly 29. We've not got the money for this. Ridiculous. We're never going to find 54. So nearly 29, plus the Sousa, 39, 45-ish. So we can get 45 mil in total. The only thing we could possibly do is sell another big player, but I don't know who it would be. We're not going to need 4 centre-backs, that's definitely true. Bruno Vini, you just can't get enough money for him. That's a crazy small amount of money, well below his asking price as well. Lucas Claro is worth 18 million, and Bologna are in contact. I'm just going to sneakily put him on the transfer list. Can you just put him... No, I'm going to put him on the transfer list. It's a long window. We're not going to jump into any decisions too early. But if we can get close to his market value, we could be sneaking up towards where we want to be to sign these two players. We need... What do we need? 62 million. It's a hell of a lot of money. 62 million. We could maybe sneak it somehow. Oh, and I guess, seeing as this episode is already taking absolutely ages, we might as well go and do it. We'll go and do what you thought we wouldn't, but we are going to do. Don't even know where it is. That's how often this happens. Yep, squad number fans, we're going to make some changes here. And some wholesale changes as well. Arnaldo, I think you get the number 2. You are our right back for the minute. Claro and Ibanez, that's fine. Bruno Vini with the number 5. Yeah, I guess that can work. Maro Jr., you can have the number 10. Marison surely already has the number 9. Where is Marison? Where is he? There he is, number 56. I think we give you the number 9, don't we? Marcinho's got that at the moment. That is an absolute piss take. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to give Jimmy Quid's the number 10. I think he's earned that. Maro Jr. can have the number 11. Takuma Asano, you get the number 7. We're going to give Igor the number 8. Really, Abner should have the 6. I'm going to take... Where's Fernando? Give him the number 5. I'm going by the Brazilian style of football numbering here as well. So this may be a bit alien to some of you, but I think I've got this just about right. Bruno Vini will give him the number 13. Unlucky for some, not for him. Everyone else not too fussed about. Anyone hiding down here? Marcinho can keep the number 56. Is that a bit better? We've still got time to change it. Let me know if you want any changes made. Let's just keep moving on. We've got an absolute age until the next game. So things may become a little clearer before then, but I doubt we'll be in a position to make the signings before then. We can't actually negotiate either of the transfer fees down because we've hit the release fee on both of them. Ooh, interest in from Mabele. Some teams, including Leeds and Middlesbrough, interested in Mabele. Any more interested in Lucas Claro? No, just Bologna still. Oh, we've had an offer for Lucas. Just 4 days later, Italian side Bologna have come in. Coach is saying we should decline, but we know we've got something up our sleeves. Ooh. Let's see how much this is. Hopefully it's close to its market value. 20 mil for Claro. I mean, he's 73 rated. We know Gabriel coming in is better than him significantly. Is there a right back that's going to trouble the one we're looking at? Felipe Arurana. Decent all-rounder. Better defensively. Not as exciting going forward. Nope. Not interested. DMF here from Argentina. Campuzano. He's good. He's good. He's good. Orchestrator there. Good passer. Strong. Pretty quick. He's got all the stats we like to see there, but also great on the ball. He's also got speeding bullet, which is an odd one. And hang on, what the fuck? His market value is broken. His market value is broken, everyone. We've got to sign him. 3 million. Well, that's an absolute guaranteed sale. What has happened there? I mean, we're not looking this gift horse in the mouth. Tempted just to play the full release fee just to make sure this happens. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna offer the 3.4 because we can't miss out on this. This is like a free hit. He does want 3 mil salary. Have to negotiate that down slightly. But that's crazy money for a pretty damn good player. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Wow. Campuzano. 24-year-old coming into his prime. Really great all-round player. He's got fighting spirit, interception, loads of the stuff you want to see in that position. This is turning into an interesting window already. Very interesting. You could see a big exodus in and out of the club. Gonna have to do some serious maths here to make sure we've got the right amount of money once we start pulling triggers. Campuzano's accepted our offer. Had a bid in for Mabele. We could probably let Mabele go. I don't think he's been that good that we wouldn't be able to rely on Balboa if he did leave. Whew, interesting, interesting. It's stacking up here. It's all suddenly getting exciting. We did need a second keeper, didn't we? Sort of forgotten about that already, but that's just not exciting, is it? This guy is great as well, but doesn't have the defensiveness we want. We've got plenty of nice, exciting, attacking central midfielders. We want some salt of the earth ones. So, what do we need here to sign these 3 incredible signings just to shore up our defence? Gabriel's cheap, but wants a lot of salary. So just looking at transfer fees initially, we need 8, 62-ish. 65, so it's probably about 67 we need. 67 mil. We've got 11. So we need to find about 56 here. Oh, 49 mil could come from Mabele. Oh, that's not really a question, is it? Is it? He's scored 8 goals in 15 appearances. He has been good. But we can just go and sign another striker for that. Ah, that's lovely work. Ponte Preta, thank you very much for that. You have made my life a hell of a lot easier. We've enjoyed getting Mabele, but yeah, we can sign another centre, but there's no problem. We can sign another centre forward. We can sell Mabele now then. We probably don't need to sell Lucas Claro now. So we could sell Mabele for nearly 50 and Souza, so that's 65. 76 that takes us to. Pretty much it, isn't it? And then if we really do think we need to sign another centre forward, which you could probably get away with not doing, then we could probably still sell Lucas Claro, and we could probably sell Diego Renan and bring in a cheap left back. We don't want to make too many changes, but Mabele is not a big miss at all. That's well over, I mean, we can't not accept that. It's well over his market value. It's a real shame, but it's got to be done. The only thing we might struggle with actually is salary, come to think of it. We are going to struggle with salary actually. What's Alan Souza on salary wise? 600,000. Let's sell him as well. Alan Snoozer, we hardly knew you. So now we have 5.8 salary. Yeah, salary is going to be an issue here actually. So we could sign Marcinho and Campuzano. And we would have enough salary to buy both of them, but then we've got 4.7 mil salary for Gabriel, so we basically need to have 10 million salary budget to sign them all. and we've got 5.8 at the moment. That is going to be the problem here. That's going to be the problem. Would Gabriel negotiate down? He might, but it's risky. Oh, 9.7. Where's that going to come from? This could be the problem here. What's Lucas Claro on? He's on 1. Fuck, this isn't going to work, is it? Shit, we've sold Mabele. Who's got our highest salary? Diego Renan's on 1.3. There's no way we're going to get up to that 10 mil. Shit, how is this going to work? Shit. Shit. Well, we could sign the Brazilian, we could quite happily sign the Brazilian Trent Alexander-Arnold and Campuzano, the clerical error. We just about have enough money for that. We would have nowhere near the money we need to sign Gabriel. 4.7, we could... 6, bloody hell. We're just going to have to try and get some money off Gabriel. It's probably going to fall through now, but we can always go back to him. We'll go with that. Drop your release fee to silly levels. Win bonus, clean sheet, and appearance bonus. If we could get him for 3.2, that would make our lives a lot easier. It's not going to happen, is it? This is going to fall through. We've sold Mabele. We might have to sign a new striker. That's fine. Buying a new striker is always fun. Mabele, pretty expendable, I would say. Ooh, I've not quite thought that through, have I? 3 days later, and we'll find out how badly I've messed this up. So there we are, Alan Souza on his way to China. It's sad. He had a lot of promise. So we have managed to agree the deal for Gabriel. Interesting. Still probably going to be out of reach, but we could sell Claro. 5.8. So 3.7 plus 2.8 is 6.5. So another million salary budget would allow us to sign Gabriel and Marcinho. You can't play left back, can you, Gabriel? No, that's a shame. We could obviously sell Luis Ricardo as well, but he's going to be on absolute peanut salary, I'm sure. Luis Ricardo, 800,000. That's all right. All right, well, we can sell Luis Ricardo. See you later. So there we are, 6.6. Oh, that's close. That is close. I'm gonna have to genuinely do this on a calculator now. Oh, and it's 6.5 between those two. So I think we're just gonna do it. Yep, I think we're gonna do it. We've got the money. We've got the salary. If we can find the money for the other guy, then we will do that as well. Marcinho comes in. Oh, exciting first choice right back there. It'll be a real shame if we can't somehow decide how to sign Campuzano. We've got the transfer budget for him. Probably should sign another lone striker, really, shouldn't we? Balboa, though, I think is absolutely capable, and at a pinch we can play Takuma Asano up there. That doesn't concern me. I'd quite like to give Balboa more minutes, to be honest. So we just need to find another 2.2 million salary budget, which we could do by selling Lucas Claro and Diego Renan, but we can't really do that, can we? It does mean we've got 4 centre-backs now. I don't like to have 4 centre-backs, that is a bit excessive. So we probably should sell Lucas Claro, giving us over his market value, so that would be 1 million. Just need 1 million salary budget. We might be able to get that, you know. Let's check what have we got budget setting on. We're all good there. Salary budget is what we're getting. We'll see it out. We'll see if by the end of the window we can find that money, if we can scrimp and save. Could bring in a loan signing left back replacement for Diego Renan and then sell Claro as well. That would do it. We've probably got the cash for that. But here he is, Gabriel, the new signing, the towering centre back, coming in from France. Started his career at Avaí in Brazil. He's only 22 years old. He made his way to Lille. Actually, as a fairly young man in 2017, made 34 appearances for Lille, and then went on a series of loan deals. Went to Troyes, then ended up playing in Troyes B, then went to Dynamo Zagreb, and ended up playing in Dynamo Zagreb B as well. So he's not had the best career, but he's a very well-rated player, and it totally fits with the trajectory of his career that he would come back to Brazil, and he's been given an exciting opportunity in a team that's on the up, a new adventure for Gabriel. To partner Ibanez, 2 exciting young Brazilian centre-backs. I like it. It's a big boon for the team. Angry Phil Collins looking positive. Zico looking tired, but he's glad. He's like, yeah, whatever. We're doing all this stuff. We know what we're doing. So, lot of signings. Let's take a look at the game plan now. Oh, we got some new faces as well. Some real faces. That's a nice touch. We've got 2 Marcinhos now as well. So Gabriel obviously coming in straight away for Bruno Avini. Takes us down 4 team spirit, but it's a hit we're going to have to take. And Arnaldo, well, let's compare him and Marcinho. Obviously, attacking-wise, there's absolutely no doubt about it. The passing, actually slightly worse dribbler and in possession. Arnaldo's a bit quicker. He never had a problem with any speed. Marcinho's a bit stronger. That's good to see. Stamina's better. Defensively, not a huge amount in it, really. Only 1 down there. But I think the amount of assists that we're likely to get from him will cancel out the fact that we've not really improved. Not really improved our right back at all. So that takes us down to 86, and we've totally reshaped this side now. I've noticed that Gabriel is left-footed actually, so Ibanez can swap sides. Good to see a face on Ibanez there, but we've really improved the quality of that back line. Abner now the lowest rated player. These 2 are the ones that we probably need to improve on, don't we, really? I mean, it looks a bit weird having 2 60 rated players in this side, but, you know, Marilson, as we know, plays well above that. And Igor does as well, really, in his own way. But there we are, 2 big signings. Pretty ruthless stuff, really, from Zico. We can move this around a bit. Arnaldo can come onto the bench. Bruno Avini, I guess now. No, I do still prefer Bruno to Lucas Claro. I think Lucas Claro probably does need to go. Diego Renan probably as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. We've got plenty of time to deal with those issues. We're going to play 1 game today, but we're only going to get 1 in, I think. Yeah, we are only going to get 1 in. And it is going to be against Chapecoense. So let's go and take a look and see how we're going to line up today at the Majestoso. As we invite the team from the city of Chapeco, 525 miles north, to Campinas. And they finished 14th in 2018 and 12th in this in 2019. Obviously, this is probably a team that you have heard of. Absolutely tragic air disaster related to them. I'll go into a bit more detail about them and about that horrible incident when we play them at their home ground. So for now, let's just go and take a look and see how we're going to line up. Well, all of our new players on good form. That's great. We can start them. Maro Jr. with the face, also on good form. We enjoyed playing him out there on the right. I think we'll keep it as it is because we do love Takuma Asano. He's never really let us down. As we said, we've now only got 1 stand-in centre forward. We've got 4 centre backs though. That seems a little bit off. And Jimmy Quids, yep, I think we'll bring in the famous baby. He's had some good performances in recent games. Team spirit down to 83. It's to be expected with the new signings. But hopefully we can make up for that with what Gabriel will offer, which is a fair amount of pace, 70 pace, but great ball winning, great defensive awareness. Really big man. Just a big old unit. It's going to be great in the air. We're not going to lose anything surely in the air between the headmaster and Gabriel, the angel Gabriel, hopefully. And then Marcinho, well, we want to push him forward as much as possible. We want to be getting balls into the box with that wand of a right foot. He's now our best passer in the side. Great curl as well, but he's got speed to him as well. Yep, well, we saw an issue with our defence. We were conceding a lot of goals. We thought we need to improve, so we've signed a winger to play at right back. Classic, absolutely classic. Quick look at Chapecoense, lots of 60 rated players here. They're a perennial mid-table side. Hopefully we can keep them there. Let's get into this. So some big changes here at the Majestoso. 2 new players on the pitch. And hopefully 2 big improvements over what we had before. It's not uncommon in the Brazilian leagues for these sort of wholesale changes to happen. If you're a Ponte Preta fan, you're probably not that familiar. Well, you are familiar, obviously. But you will know that a lot of the players that we have had since the beginning are no longer at the side. In fact, if you look at a team sheet at the moment, then only Broj is a player that you will recognise from this series. That's how much things change. So Gabriel in today, looking to revive his career after a difficult time in Europe. That is pretty much how you can sum up the careers of pretty much all of our big players. So hopefully he has a good performance to start his time off here at the Majestoso. And Marcinho as well, very excited to get him on the ball. Let's see how we get on. Abner inside to Mara Jr. Plays it forward into Igor. That's a lovely ball to find Abner. Eduardo tracking him here. Abner steps back in. It's a lovely ball, and Marison's header is headed over. I like that though from Abner. It's great technique as well. How dangerous is that for a left-sided player to be happy to cut back in and cross with the right? Marison, first chance of the game, just heads over. Marcinho will pick it up again. They're calling in the Brazilian Trent Alexander-Arnold. Looking to work space here, but he'll go short. Matthias lays it off. Mara Jr. makes some separation there, and MJ, yes! Back on the score sheet again. A brace in the last game. And now wearing the throwback shirt as well, which I quite like with the white long sleeve undershirt. It's a strong look. MJ back on the score sheet. We questioned him in the last episode. There were big questions amongst the home fans as well, I'm sure. But he's answered those questions pretty swiftly. Lovely, clever ball there from Matthias. And then Mara Jr. just bumping off the defender, but staying on his feet, getting the shot off. We start things off here. Marcinho, the new signing, involved. It's a simple ball in that time. Then Mara Jr. onto the left. Does really well. Great balance from him and a great start to this game. Marcinho, new signing, wins it back there coolly. Finds Takuma Asano. Marcinho's continued his run and Asano finds him. Surely fouled there. Marcinho back onto the left. We'll cross one in here. Igor edge of the box, takes a touch. Can he get the shot away? He can, but it's blocked. Unlucky. More good attacking play here from Ponte Preta. Oh, Fernando bullies that back. Marison back to Mara Jr. Edge of the box here. Mara Jr. looks for his second. Marcinho could get to this. Oh, can't quite keep it in. Really unlucky though. Marcinho in a very advanced position there, but this is nice interplay. Mara Jr. becoming the fulcrum of this side, as we hoped he would. It's a good save there. Unlucky not to make it too. And yeah, I feel like we should have pushed on a little bit, but we've got them at arm's length and we're just batting them around the face. Teasing them really, teasing them from a distance. I feel a lot more comfortable with an early goal in the second half, but I think we've got enough in the tank here. Let's finish them off. So corner here to start the half. Will they be getting their first shot of the game? They've been putting a lot of high balls into the box, and it has been really great to see Ibanez and Gabriel just dealing with them all. Ibanez gets that one away. Nasty deflection there, and it's going to be another corner. I guess you could call this pressure from the away side. So a couple of changes in midfield as we look to kill this off. Igor comes off for Pedro Castro, and the famous baby's not had a great game. Marcinho comes on, but Mara Jr. will move into the centre. And we've now got two Marcinhos on the pitch. Could be confusing. Sano, good hold-up play. Finds Marcinho. Can he whip a good ball in? The curling one to the far post. Oh, that is sexy. Can't wait to keep doing that. We've just got to get him forward at all opportunities. Oh, Pedro Castro wins it back really well there. Now he'll drive forward. Sort of become a bit of a forgotten man of this side. Ball into Marison's a good one. Marison, lovely dummy there. And then finishes coolly. Ziggy, ziggy, ziggy. Can't you see? Your outside of the boot finishes just hypnotise me. And I just love your not flashy ways. He's a meat and potatoes. No. He's a bread and butter. No. He's a simple striker. He's not a great goal scorer. No, he is a great goal scorer. Not a scorer of great goals, but a great goal scorer. What the fuck am I talking about? It doesn't matter. We've got the second here. And it's Pedro Castro stroking it through. And then Ziggy, little dummy. Better position. With his new number 9 shirt on, he finds the back of the net. And that should do it here in a game that we have dominated from start to finish. And there we have it, full time here at the Majestoso, 2-0, simply not enough goals for how well we dominated this game. We controlled it from minute 1. Did they manage a shot in the whole game? I'm not sure, but the key thing here for us with our new signings is a clean sheet for our new centre-back and new right-back duo. We did allow him a shot, 2 shots actually, disappointing. But can't argue with that. 5 shots in the end, probably still not enough. I felt like we had more possession than that, but maybe we didn't. Great start for Gabriel and Ibanez just mopping up everything at the back. They were putting a lot of high balls in and it was no problem at all. But a 6.5 for him on his debut. It's lovely work. And another man of the match performance from Mara Jr. Exactly what we wanted to see. 7 interceptions there for Gabriel. That's pretty impressive. 10 for Ibanez. Big things from them. Marcinho unable to get his first assist, but I'm sure that will come soon. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy all in all. And another win under our belts. Certainly a win that we should have been getting against now 18th place Chapecoense. And it sees us up into 3rd spot and only 7 points behind Corinthians, who tried to sign Zico, but we weren't interested. We said we can do this ourselves. And we looked like we might be able to. Only 4 points away from 6th place Botafogo. That's where we need to be, top 6. Seems doable at this point. Certainly seems doable. So it'd be interesting to hear in the comments, should we sell Lucas Claro and Diego Renan to fund, what's his chops? To fund Campuzano from Boca. Seems like it'd be a smart move. I think he probably would start ahead of Luis Fernando. Maybe. Good ball winning, good aggression. 80 physical contact. He's not the destroyer, obviously. He's an orchestrator, really. Could play in Igor's position. If Igor ever put a foot wrong, we'd have to consider it. Or do we just keep things as they are and maybe try and sign a loan? Probably a loan keeper would be good. Loan second keeper. We've got, how much money have we got for loan signings? We've got 17 mils. We can make a couple of loan signings just to shore things up. Pedro Castro is now a team player. Anyway, very transfer heavy episode. Next episode we've got Atletico Mineiro and then Sierra, and then eventually we do go to the Maracanã to take on Flamengo. But we've got a long way left until the end of the transfer window. We've got 1 episode, 2 episodes, 3 episodes, 4 episodes to get to the end of the transfer window. So there's absolutely no hurry for anything. But always good to hear your opinions, and I'll see you in a bit.